Back then, when I started using ChatGPT for my business, I thought I will magically, using ChatGPT will magically give me results. But what I got was, you know, if you're a small business owner and you are using ChatGPT this way, maybe like you want an ad and you say, write me an ad, or you want a content idea, you say, give me a content idea. You just put it like that on ChatGPT. You're basically leaving a lot of money on the table. Why? Because you see, for you to actually get results or that will be able to give you customers for your business, it really depends on the kind of prompts and the quality of prompts that you use for ChatGPT or any AI out there. And that is why in this video I'm going to be showing you some simple ChatGPT prompts that you can use to write better prompts and create content faster, and basically to grow your business without overthinking. So without wasting much time, let us dive into these simple prompts. Back then, when I started using ChatGPT for my business, I thought I will magically, using ChatGPT will magically give me results. But what I got was, you know, generic ads, weak contents, and nothing basically converted. But when I started doing the right, using the right prompts, and I noticed significant changes in the sense that my contents became better and my messaging also became clearer. And yeah, I actually started getting better results, from my business using better as I fixed my prompts that I was using for my business. So it's all this is this simple prompt that I'll be showing you today in today's video. So please, if you're interested in this, just stick with me to the end of this video because it promises to be exciting and revealing, you know, for your business and to help your business grow. So let us go into this without wasting much time. So if you want prompt for a high converting ad, um, instead of saying something like this, saying something like write me a Facebook ad. Nah, that's why most times your ads don't work or they don't convert. Instead, use something like this. You say, act like a top 0.1% um, copywriter. Uh, Write me a Facebook ad for you put your products, targeting, you put your audience, and then focus on their biggest pain points, include a strong hook, and end with a call to action. The question now is, why does this particular prompt work? This particular prompt works because you give ChatGPT a role, and you specify your audience, and you also focus on pain points, which is also very important for marketing. And then if you want to refine this further, you can go further and add something like this. You can say, make it more emotional, um, simplify the language, and you can also say something like make it sound more premium. You get? So this way you find out that your ads will definitely convert because you are doing the right thing now. You get it? You are being more specific and you are hitting the right audience, okay? And even their pain points. So it depends on your niche. You see that the products and your the audience you are targeting. Once you have a product and you have an audience you're targeting, just place it into these prompts, into the specified section in the prompt, and you are good to go. Okay, so let us move to the next type of prompt that you can use for small businesses. The next one is content. We just did ads. Now for content, if you are posting in places like Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram, you can actually type a particular prompt to get good and quality content for your business. The thing here is, don't just say give me content ideas. That's not very good. Don't just say that, give me content ideas, and then you get content ideas. No, Instead, what you should say is something like this: give me 10 content ideas for a business that sells. You write your product, maybe if it's perfumes, if it's phone accessories, if it's what have you, baby toys, kids toys, and the rest. So give me 10 content ideas for a business that sells. You put your product, and that targets, you put your audience. Then you now say, focus on content that educates, builds trust, and uh, attracts potential buyers. Okay, so this prompt you can use. This is a prompt that you can use to get better content from from the AI, like ChatGPT and what have you. This particular prompt, it works because it gives better content, and better content that leads to actual sales, and it also brings about better ideas. Okay, and if you want to go deeper into this, as you can also tell it to turn these ideas into screw stopping hooks. Turn these ideas into screw stopping hooks. If you want to go deeper, you can use this other line. Okay, and it will give you more. You get more out of it. All right, so basically this will give you content that that gets attention, that attracts people's attention. When you do all these, as I just stated right now, you get content that actually attracts attention. All right, guys. So now let's talk about writing social media posts. So instead of saying something like write me a caption, on ChatGPT, you say something like this: write me a social media caption for, you put your products, maybe like for perfumes or for baby products, what have you. Make it engaging, simple, and persuasive. Start with a strong hook, keep it conversational, and end with a strong end with a clear call to action. That is the prompt that you can use for when you want to generate captions for your posts, or when you want to write a post on social media. So you don't just say write me a caption. No. So why does this prompt actually work is that it controls the tone, it forces structure, and then it makes it sound less robotic, and it actually makes it feel more human. When it actually generates this the response for you, when ChatGPT generates this response after you've written all those prompts, and maybe like you feel like it's robotic, you can use this particular prompt to make it less robotic. Okay, prompt, you just say something like this: make it sound more natural and relatable. So when you use that particular prompt, you make it feel less robotic. That is, if it was feeling robotic in the first place, you get. So that's how you make it feel less robotic. Okay. So let us move on to the next item on next prompts that you can use for business. Okay, the next prompt we'll be looking at here is prompts for actually understanding your customers. And the thing is, most business struggle with this. When you don't understand your customers, how do you relate with them? How do you sell stuff to them? How do you come from their own angle? You must first understand your customer, your business customers. So in order for you to understand your business customers, you should actually make use of this particular prompt. Okay, and that is, you can use this prompt: describe the ideal customers for, you put your products, what are their biggest problems, desires, and fears, and how do they make their buying decisions. This particular prompt gives you better messaging, better ads, um, and better contents. Okay, right now, at this stage now, because at this stage now you're no longer guessing, but you are actually you now understand your customers. You get, so you know how to better sell to them and what to give to them. You get. So let us move to the next prompt that you can use for your business. Yeah, so another prompt you can use for your business is this prompt here I'm going to give you. You can use it for you can use this prompt to actually improve your offer. People don't take this seriously because I don't know, they feel like it's not important, but before trying to sell more, you need to first improve what you are selling. You get, so you can actually use this prompt to improve your offer. You can use this particular prompt. You say analyze this product slash analyze this product or service, then you describe the product or your service that you have. And you go ahead and say suggest ways to make it more valuable, more attractive, and easier to sell. Simple. The thing is, this particular prompt here makes you stand out from the your competitors. It increased in perceived value and makes marketing much more easier. Okay, because basically a strong offer makes everything else more simpler. Having said all this, there's something I want you to bear in mind, and that is the fact that if you want the best out of this prompt, don't just use one prompt and stop at the first answer. When you ask a question, you get a response, and then you refine it. Don't just stop at the first one. And that's how you go from basic to getting more results for your business, okay? Don't stop at the first answer that ChatGPT gives you. Always refine and get more response from ChatGPT. You get, that's how you go from basic to something that makes more sense, for your business. Guys, if you actually use this prompt that I just stated out here, you'll be, completely stay ahead of your competitors. And, so if you found this video useful, please give it a likes, and do well to subscribe if you are yet to, so that you don't miss out on videos like this. I'll see you in the next video, which promises to be more exciting.